Yeah, you found it. That's right. Soarin and Scratchin, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us on this strange yet wondrous journey as we delve once again into
The
whatever you want to
Twilight
call
Zone.
Reddit. Yes, that'll work. The Twilight Zone. I'm Evil Chicken, and my partner in crime over there?
I think that would make me the Eagle fan. Thank you
Confirmed.
for joining us. I am going to kick this fun evening off with a first story. And I gotta tell you, it was tough deciding which ones to pick here. I am going with am I an a-hole for getting a breast reduction even though my husband said no? Now, before looking at any of the story, I have an early opinion on this, which is no.
No, exactly. It's your body, it's your choice. Um, there you go. But that's
Okay.
me. There's
Yes.
lots of people out there apparently who don't feel that way about women. So
Okay.
anyway,
There's
go ahead.
okay. This might end up being a straightforward one, although it has several hundreds of replies and upvotes. So I'm curious to see where this goes, and hopefully it's not just a matter of the comments are like fighting between the commenters.
Yeah, that's
So
uh, we have no idea,
yes,
by the way,
yes,
what we're about
this
to
is
read. So please do not hold that against us.
we go
Um,
into these completely blind now. We are just looking at the
yes, yes,
title, and then let's
true.
go in. We'll read it and
So
then
we this is
discuss.
probably we don't know if this is for children or not. Although I'm just guessing by
Well, it's
both of the ones we've chosen tonight, it's not for
I,
kids.
well,
But
just by the thread that we're in,
yeah,
and the fact that I already have this channel listed as not for children, so I think we're
good.
safe.
Okay. Well, you
I
see, I
did
feel
that
better
because I
already.
didn't want to have to mess with or worry about things. Because I hear if you don't have that checked, it can be a nightmare trying to get anything posted.
Oh yeah. Well, that's a pain in the patoot.
So
Anyway, yes.
sit back, get yourself your favorite drink, huddle around the fire. Let's discuss.
Okay. I love it.
I had one reduction back in 2019 before I met my husband. Now I'm 3 days into my recovery from my second reduction, and my husband has been complaining, and it's been getting on my nerves. um, Curious what the I'm assuming what the complaining is about. But anyway, let's keep going. First reduction, I went from an H cup, holy crap,
Wow. Uh huh.
to a large C.
Okay.
Uh, Things grow back only a few years later and went up two sizes. Now, after my second reduction, I'm currently a small B.
Okay.
Okay. My reasons for the second reduction: back pain, neck pain, shoulder pain, discomfort. I wear a sports bra 24/7 unless I'm in a shower or if I don't experience a lot of discomfort and pain.
Mm-hmm.
Difficulties with physical exercise, trouble fitting into my clothes, personal preference. And to be honest with you, that in and of itself could be the only reason
Yeah.
needed here.
Yeah. I agree.
My husband doesn't want me to get a reduction because, okay, I might.
Wow. Wow. You see, that speaks volumes just there.
I think I
Because,
know where the comments are
okay.
coming from.
Okay. Oh, God. So, yes.
He's worried I'll look like a 12-year-old boy.
Jesus.
My
Oh,
husband
God.
is insecure about his man boobs, and he's upset because our boobs are the same size right now.
Listen, as a man with moobs, it's okay. Embrace your moobs and move on.
I knew we were going to get to this next one at some point in time. Like, there's got to be this one. My husband has a preference for a big rack.
I see. Okay.
Well, he's got one. There you go. What's he complaining about?
So technically, he doesn't have to leave the house. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Where'd my husband go again? Oh, never mind.
Oh.
He has been complaining about the recovery because the second surgery has been more work than my first one.
Okay.
And this is the first time he has to take care of anyone. And he's not having a fun time. He can't stop complaining about doing everything this whole week. Oh my God.
What a yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So far, I know we're still.
That's actually all of the original post.
That's
and
it.
Yeah. Haven't gotten any of the replies.
She's not the asshole. He is.
Or see if she's added any replies. But so far,
okay.
Big time, he is.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, it's all about him, not her. She's in pain because her breasts are too large. What's the big deal? You know what?
Yeah.
There's a sincere and honest medical reason for her to have this happen.
Yes.
This is not.
And while I'm not a fan of people getting operations they don't need,
right?
She still has the right, even if she's not in pain, to if her preference is I want a reduction.
Body. Yeah.
To have that done.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm just not huge into the idea of the, not necessarily elective surgeries as some people classify elective surgeries.
I got you. Hey, man.
I say that because, I have a back issue and I have a knee issue. And I remember being in the office hearing people complaining about this other woman that was out of the office for a while because she had an operation on her knee. And people were like, oh, she just had an elective operation. Like, she was in pain.
Yeah, it's freaking knee surgery.
So in their definition, only operations you need are the ones that are like critical to life saving.
You see, and that pisses me off, man, because situation, my third child, I'm in an elevator, my wife's, about to give birth, and I'm in there with some medical professionals, and my wife, we made big babies when we could make babies, and big babies, that's what we do. Third one, all natural, first time. The first was, I don't know, about 48 pounds. No, just kidding.
When he says they make big babies, they've got an awesome lab that they use. Great.
Absolutely. Test tubes all the way. Anyway, second one, another big one, gestational diabetes, so babies grow bigger. Third one, and all these were all natural. Came to the point where she could get have the needles put in her spine to maybe alleviate some of the issues. And I'm on the elevator with the medical team, and I don't know it's a medical team only by their smocks and their the masks and everything. And they said, oh, somebody's getting a spinal, who's the princess? And I went and I looked at all of them and I said, she's my princess. And everybody was like, her? Oh. All the assholes clenched. And
man.
So yeah. And anyway, long story short, 2 pushes and we had a third child. but anyway,
And
So yeah, that's
he's not
another.
telling you where he buried the bodies.
There, that's another channel altogether. But
Let me know if
I
you need to
mean,
move him again.
no, I appreciate that. I got you too, brother. so,
So wow.
so yeah, yeah. So when getting back to this lady here, um, yeah, I mean, it's an honest to God medical condition. This is a non-issue. She's not the asshole. I have spoken.
Yeah. So far I am picking that up from the comments here. Maybe if your husband worries about his moobs, he can get the reduction next time.
There we are. And that's there you go. There's an elective surgery. Um, he should celebrate his moves.
Yeah.
Me personally, I
It's
like things that lift and separate.
yeah, actually I can see why explains why most marriages end in divorce.
Oh
Sorry.
shit. um, yeah, that's a shame though. I mean, that's useless. And caring for somebody who's just had breast surgery. There's drainage. There's all sorts of it's nice to be able to have a helping hand as opposed to one that's like, I miss those boobs. Really? I mean, that's the weak sauce, man. I don't get it. But
Yeah. It's pretty unanimous here from what I'm seeing here that not
yeah,
the a hole,
no, not at
and
all. I'm
pretty
glad that she can like scroll through this and say, see, I'm not alone. So that's good. Oy vey.
there is there's not really a lot for me to go through here because a lot of these comments are all pretty much the same, agreeing with the original poster and ripping the husband.
Yeah.
Not the a hole. Tell him if he doesn't shut up, you'll get a husband reduction.
That's awesome. That's
Awesome
awesome.
comment
Yeah,
by
that's good.
a.
That
I'm not
person
even going to
won
try
won
to
the
announce.
internet that day.
Not even going to try to announce the or pronounce the name of the person that.
No, but whoever
It's
you are, you're all
yeah. It's
right.
there's. Please don't have children with this man.
yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
Yeah,
You
that.
deserve better. Dare I say?
Oh, and then the farther you go down, the more they start ripping into him. This guy's
Yee.
pathetic.
And we did a pretty good job of that already, I think. But
Yeah,
yeah, that's
like
sad.
like everything, like not only just the whole idea of the boob reduction thing, but like
Right.
I don't want to take care of you afterward. It's a lot of work. Like, you know what? I can't
She
wait
just she just
un-
had. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
until he is recovering from his quadruple bypass surgery
Right.
and comes home and she's like, "Good luck. I don't want to have to take care of you."
It's a drag. It's
Yeah,
like, wow.
I got other stuff
Oh,
I'd rather do.
that's sad. Oh God. I'm sorry for this
Oh,
woman.
here's another one. A different person responding. I regularly complain about the size of my bust. My husband regularly tells me he would pay for a reduction if it would make me happy, not the a hole.
No.
Main reason I haven't had one is I'm terrified it wouldn't go well. I don't
Oh,
have
that's
the
fair.
best of luck
I'd be
or
scared.
health.
I'd be scared
So
as well.
yeah, I can understand. I yeah,
Yeah,
and there's a lot of
definitely.
people in here saying very similar comments, which is I would like to get one, but I just am afraid to go through a surgery that is
I've I've known
it.
several women who have done it actually, and
Yeah,
yeah, definitely. I mean, I mean, I've heard people talk about their back pain. Everything that woman said, it was like a checklist. The back pain, the neck strain, the shoulder pain, never finding anything that fits them. Uh, you know, yeah, I, this is a non-issue. It's a non-issue.
Here's a comment with this first paragraph here is in quotes as coming from the husband. Sorry, honey, but my insecurities and arousal are more important than your not being in pain or having control over your own body. Also, I really don't like having to do anything for you. So you having
It's
any medical procedures at
it's a
all
downer.
is a non-starter.
Yeah, sickness and in health. There it is.
Personally,
Yeah.
I'd tell him that he can play with his own moves from
Yeah.
now on because yours are only open for someone who cares about the person they are attached to.
There you go.
Check,
There you go.
checkmate, bitches.
Word.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. We have the we're allowed to say
Yeah,
things like that right now, right?
and yeah, we're past the first couple minutes there.
Yeah, there we go.
I've wow.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. You know, it's funny. These with Reddit, it seems that and again, we really don't know what's going to be said
Yeah.
during these things. So
Yes.
there we
Now
are.
I didn't scroll all the way through the comments. My initial concern
Yeah.
was that it was going to be people coming at it from the worst possible angle responding. Well, you didn't give your husband a chance to tell you why. you know, yeah, the Andrew Taint crowd.
Yeah, I'm sorry. No, no, it's not a cartoon show. This is real life. It's that simple. You know,
So,
in the real
I,
world, people should care for each other.
I think
You know,
we're both on the same page here. Not the a hole.
precisely.
What do you
Not
have?
the a hole.
What do you have for us, sir?
Oh, okay. Forgive me in advance. I was scrolling through, and the headline just caught me, and it's scandalous. But I said, "What the hell?" So here it is. Am I the asshole for sleeping with my frenemy on my wedding day? So, for
Er,
reference,
early answer: yes.
I mean, from the headline, it's kind of like, well. So here's the tale in question.
Let me guess. The catch is going to be literally just slept.
Literally just slut. I know nothing. There
Or at
might
least
I
that's
don't
what she's telling the husband.
I know
or he
nothing.
is telling the husband. I'm sorry. I'm thinking
What
back
we
to the
don't
last
know
one.
yet.
It was a she.
So here it is. Ready? For reference, this happened about 5 years ago, but I was confronted about it recently. I'm a very boring person, and this was literally the only dramatic thing that has ever happened to me in my life. You see, 6 years ago, my fiance proposed to me. I was thrilled. We planned a beautiful, intimate wedding. I've always gotten along with his friends and family. His mother adores me. We've disagreed. We've disagreed, but we didn't argue. We found ways to resolve our problems. Inside and out, we were a great couple. I never thought he would literally leave me at the altar. Our families, friends, and even the officiator, did I say that right? Yeah, officiator, kept trying to reassure me, but almost 2 hours after the ceremony was supposed to start, I got a call saying he got cold feet and didn't want to get married.
oh,
He wanted to get more out of life before being tied down.
I've I might be changing my mind depending on on where this goes here.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I have an early thing to say, but I don't want to say it yet because
Okay.
I still have a couple of paragraphs to go.
Okay.
I did some things I'm not proud of. I begged my mom to get me out of the dress and I tore the stupid thing. I left the wedding after everyone kept looking at me with pitying eyes. I fended off a lot of calls from friends and family telling them I was fine and I didn't want to talk. Here's the thing I called. Here's the thing I was called an AH for. I have a frenemy. We've known each other since middle school. He's always been a class clown bully. I was not attractive growing up, and he would jokingly flirt with me and try to annoy me as much as possible. He never really grew out of either of those things. So, when he called to check up on me, or rather to rub it in my face that I was dating a loser who dumped me on my wedding day, he asked if I wanted to hook up with him. I said yes because my life was ruined. Anyways, what could be worse? He picked me up. He picked me up and we slept
Romance
together.
is in the air.
See, there we go. I'm sorry it didn't work out. Hey, baby.
My life sucks. Things can't get any worse, so why
Hey.
not?
So he's the second person I had been with, the first being my fiance. It wasn't religious, I just saw it as special that we were both each other's first and only. My fiance evidently didn't feel the same. I blocked my fiance, as did the rest of my family. His mom profusely apologized and said that his late father would never approve what he did. Now, my ex fiance contacted me recently. He wanted closure. He said he apologized for ghosting me, but he immediately said that it didn't justify me sleeping with someone else the night of our wedding. I told him it wasn't a healthy thing to do, but I've gotten comments from his friends that I acted badly, and they would have left me too. I don't even know what I did wrong. Am I the asshole?
Okay. So many things to digest
There's a
here.
lot here. Yeah.
First, what else
Yes.
is there? What were the friends talking about her acting badly as to why he would leave? Because it sounds to me like there's something more there. Because
Um.
this other thing happened after he left. So
Right.
the friends can't justify her doing that as the reason he would leave. Because it hasn't happened yet.
Uh. Yeah. True.
So, and
Yeah.
at that point, he pretty much cut everything off. So I don't think she's an a-hole for reaching out to someone. Now, it sounds to me like the frenemy hasn't grown up yet and has always had a crush on her.
Well, yes and no. Only because I see your point, but for some reason we tell uh, little girls that just because somebody is being an asshole to you, they probably like you. Which I don't know if that's necessarily a
Well,
great message to send.
I'm not saying
But
that's a
that
good
being
message to
said,
send, but although that
okay,
is a very common thing.
true. I'll
Now,
give it to you. You're not wrong. Go
but
ahead.
I'm saying that here because
Right,
she's going to get married. She
right,
has this sudden bad event, not getting married, day of the wedding,
right.
and that night this guy's calling her out of the blue.
Yeah, that's true.
That
True.
that seemed like a now's my chance kind of thing. She's going to need somebody and I can
Yeah,
be there for this.
like some sort of a weird, vulnerable situation. I agree.
Yeah.
Now, for me, um, right there in the third paragraph, when it says, "I got the call saying he got cold feet and didn't want to get married," at that point, at least for me, amen, because obviously it's time to pick up and move on. No big deal. You're
Yeah.
not married? Great. You can have a full and enriched life, and the person can get the hell out of yours, and they can do whatever they can screw right off.
See,
I've been to, I was at a reception one time where the husband, or rather, I'm sorry, the groom to be walked out on the bride, and she said, "You know what? We've got it all paid for. Let's have a party." and they went ahead and did it. They had the party, I should say. And I
Walked
was like,
out
I got
at the
nothing but
reception
respect for that.
or at before
Yeah,
the
they
wedding.
went to no before the wedding.
Oh,
So
okay.
the wedding didn't happen. Yeah, sorry about that.
Like, wait a
So
minute,
the
they got
wedding
married,
didn't
went to the
happen,
reception, and then he was like, nah.
but the party did. They weren't going to get their deposit back, so we might as well enjoy the
Yeah,
shrimp.
yeah.
So and
Well,
that's what she did. And she had everybody saying, "You know what? Fuck that guy." Pardon my language.
yeah.
but but
It
basically, you know what? F that guy
it
because
sounds to me like
you're
they
worth
did.
more.
It sounds to me like stuff was still going on. It's just,
Well, to me, stuff is still going on here with this case because
yeah,
she starts to go crazy and rips up her dress and pitying eyes. And I'd be like, you know what? A wedding's between two people.
yeah,
And you know, here you are. You're lucky enough to be here. So enjoy the show. But I'd
yeah.
say
It's
enjoy the toast. Thank God I didn't get married. Who's with
I
me? And then drink and forget it. Move
at
on.
this point, and here's where I'm unsure.
Right.
I don't think she's an a-hole for what she did here,
Right.
and I think the
I,
story leans
uh-huh.
towards the guy being an a-hole, you know the fiance,
Yeah.
and
I,
they're still open for debate about this frenemy person. Whether there
Yeah,
was
you never know. I mean,
predatory
how
intentions
many
going on there.
Hallmark movies could be made from this? It's crazy.
But well, it also doesn't
um,
sound,
you,
at
you
least
bring
based
up a
on
good point,
that,
though.
doesn't sound like,
Right?
oh, they're still together, her and this frenemy person. It sounds like it was a,
No, but I mean, the ex fiance contacted. I wanted closure, and he says that didn't justify me sleeping with someone. Oh, screw you, buddy. You're the one who walked away. That's your
yeah,
loss.
yeah. See,
You.
there he's definitely an a-hole. The,
That's
the
your
only,
loss. You're a bit. You're you know you're a cuck. Go away.
I'm going to play devil's advocate here just a little bit, just
Go
to
ahead.
put the thought out there. I
Sure.
just I latched on to the thing about the friends saying having reason to leave her. That's the only part that I latch on to, because are the friends now kind of doing that whole let's change history thing and just reacting to this, oh, see what she did after that, that's enough reason.
And those comments were from his
It,
friends.
yeah.
You know, and quite frankly, who gives a s about what his friends say?
Well,
It, it,
the
that's
only
all
thing
the
I'm
past.
saying,
He walked away.
only thing I'm trying to say here
Sure. Sorry.
is, was there stuff going on before the wedding which may have been pointing to signs of them that maybe they shouldn't have gotten married, and maybe that's what led
Good
to
question.
the cold feet. Now,
I don't know.
there is a personal situation in my life that I've been involved with and seen, in which case
Right.
that may have been the better option. It was a couple with issues already leading up to
Ugh,
the
yeah.
marriage, and the marriage became the, well, maybe that will help us solve
Oh
our
yeah.
problems, which
Oh, that's
it
a horrible
will
notion.
not do.
Oh
So
yeah. Horrible
I'm
notion.
just saying, in that case, it may have been a better scenario, a
Oh,
rougher scenario at that moment in
gotcha.
time, with how things would be handled at that point in time,
Right.
but then
Right.
not cause all the other crap later when suddenly things, surprise, didn't get better by being married.
You know, I'll
So,
take it a little step further. I think this situation worked out great because you know they
yeah,
both walked away at the altar. Him coming back to her, he's like it's somewhere in his mind the relationship's still alive, but he let it die.
yeah,
And I'm sorry, I got
yeah,
no sympathy for him. And
yeah.
if, apparently these comments are feel much the same way.
I
But
think the only issue I have here with the
uh-huh.
original poster is I've seen enough of these other threads, where when you
Right.
read it, the original poster always tries to color things, even though they're asking if they're the a-hole.
Right.
Oh, let me put everything in here worded so that I look like I did nothing really wrong.
You
It
bring
looks
up a
more
very good
like
point.
people just trying to get validation for what they did.
You bring up a
And,
good point.
and in many of those cases, and I don't know if there are any updates here posted by the original poster or not, in many of those cases, they get weeded out later when there's follow-up question that then makes the original poster defensive, and they come in and react to something and respond in a way that when you read that you're like, wait a minute. I don't
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
I don't think you're as clean here as this thing started out as. So I'm not
Right.
saying that's the case here at all. It's just in the back of my mind, it's like I've seen that happen. This could be a
Bingo.
case. I don't know that it is. At this point, it
I,
would
I,
point
I,
towards him being the a-hole, but
right.
again, it all ties into the whole.
I
If there
don't
were
like the
other
idea.
issues and things where maybe this relationship shouldn't have continued anyway, or it
Point
would have
taken.
just gotten
I,
worse later.
which is why I'm fully in support of them not getting married. I truly am.
Yeah,
Now, as for was it self-destructive on her part to sleep with this other person? I don't know. I don't know.
uh, see, I'm in the camp there that it wasn't like this isn't like, oh, we went out to dinner,
Yeah.
we had a
This,
fight
yeah.
over something.
Yeah, this was revenge screwing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, even with that, I'm trying to say this isn't like revenge screwing because, oh, we got into a little argument at dinner. That there's the level of degrees here where the whole revenge screwing is.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, please forgive us for our language in this particular video.
we haven't
we,
been too bad. The At least I don't think.
sure.
The the see the revenge part, it depends upon the degree. Is it someone walked in with a new
That's
outfit and the other one said, I don't really like that outfit. Fine!
well,
And then storm off.
well.
This is pretty much the nuclear option was already taken before the revenge.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, he left the altar. There's she's free, peaceful, free and easy. God bless her. Hopefully she'll have a great life.
Yeah,
Hopefully he'll have a life. I mean, I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
have, believe it or not, I think that people who leave at the altar, I think that it's probably for the best for all parties
yeah,
friggin' involved. you know, I mean, if they know and they recognize that it's not right, and they I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not, you know, better to know before the wedding. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm not going. I'm gonna say not the a-hole for her
Yeah,
easily,
I agree with you.
and
Um, I maybe there was a less
I,
destructive way, but you know what? I'm not in that position, so I can dig.
I
Hey,
have a
whatever.
feeling the comments are probably ripping him.
Yeah, but there
He
is like one or two that say, let me see where I could find them. Hold on.
going under the whole thing, like you were saying, is better to find out there. Obviously, better to have found out a few months prior, but at least better to find out there than 2 years from then.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah,
yeah,
that's exactly right. It says here,
uh,
it sounds like an ingredient in a kindly witch's potion, not revenge effing with a high school bully. And then somebody under that says, how did the ex find out about the rebound sex? So I don't know. I don't know.
that,
It's all very
that's
strange.
that's another good question, but also like, where does this high school frenemy person come into play? Does he know the fiance,
You see, here's
or
one I like. Yes,
are there
exactly. But
are there friend circles where then it got found out about, or
I like what this lady says. She says she doesn't owe him closure, and he doesn't get to be offended that she slept with someone else after, all caps, he left her at the altar. FFS, for F's sakes. So yeah, I mean, he did,
see, see
and
now
that's
now I'm going to probably draw some ire on this statement, but
feel
I'm
free.
going to reference something from a TV show.
Fair enough.
They were on a break. Ross did nothing wrong.
I see.
So
Uh.
I want to know if the same people saying she didn't do anything wrong, what their thoughts are on that. Just to make sure there's nothing hypocritical going on here with.
No, fair enough. Fair enough. I understand. I understand. I for myself, I think that once one of the people leaves the altar, the future's wide open, and God bless them, because that's a beautiful thing when the future's wide open.
Yeah,
So there we are.
yeah.
That's all I got.
See, yeah.
And that's all she wrote, literally.
Again, it was a good change between the initial title and the rest of the thing, where after that
True.
initial title was, how can this not be a yes?
Exactly. It's like, what? I'm sorry. Excuse me. Yeah,
Surprise! That's who I was marrying.
but and and now I've been married to my frenemy for 20 years. Anyway, but yeah, that's where the
Although
hallmark,
I'll be honest with you,
right?
that frenemy has predator vibes all over
Oh,
him
you think?
in my book.
Yeah, dude.
That's
Yeah, definitely.
yeah. I,
You know what's good? I don't know if your daddy walked you down the aisles. But you got any daddy issues? It's like it's like creepy. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I
I,
mean, but she's you know she's a kid.
I think there's a chance here that the frenemy
Shame.
is the biggest a-hole of the group.
Yeah. How come he just doesn't really get into the situation other than being
Yeah. Hey, I
whatever.
heard you got left at the altar
So,
today. Want to hook
er,
up?
so I know you're not going on your honeymoon, so bring
And
some
I
of
know,
those shrimp.
and I know what you were planning on doing tonight.
So,
I'm
I
just
happen to be in the
saying.
neighborhood.
uh, really in the neighborhood. I'm in my car right out front calling you.
You got any of those, I don't know, champagne bottles?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
I've
I,
always liked wedding cake. Can you bring some of that?
I,
Stuff like that.
I could be misjudging this frenemy, but still, to me, I see predator type vibes there.
It's
But
weird.
yeah,
I agree with you. It's got that. It's weird. It's not right, but she's at a point where she doesn't care what's right at this time. She just wants slash and burn.
yeah,
And God bless her. And I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about the situation and everything. And but I think that him walking away from the altar just might be one of the better things that have happened in your life, believe it or not.
yeah,
I know that
yes,
sounds nuts,
most
but
definitely.
you know what? You're probably much better off today. And this what happened 6 years ago, 5, 6 years ago. Yeah, this is you're probably much better off
Yeah,
for it. And you got this interesting
and,
story, and you got two people, reading
yeah.
it from the on YouTube. What more could you want?
Yeah. I, I, especially since it's been 6 years now, And she
6 years
didn't
since he proposed, 5 years since
the wedding.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, it's been 5 years since the wedding, and there was no like additional comment at the end of this. By the way,
I'm looking.
I'm still seeing. Well, I mean, even like there in the original comment, you'd think it might
Right.
then be like, oh, and I'm still seeing this frenemy person. Then I would be a little less.
Then it's like, well, hold on now. Maybe this is a Hallmark story. I'm
Yeah, that
looking. I don't see any highlighted area that says
then I'd have less negative towards the frenemy
okay.
person, because then it's like,
Yeah,
okay, at least then it kind of became something, as opposed
exactly.
to now what still looks to me like, predatory action.
Yeah,
But just my
yeah.
take. Let
No,
us.
you're not wrong.
Oh, thank
You're
you. Let us know your
it's,
thoughts out
it's
there.
okay.
What do you think
What do
about
you think?
everyone involved in this?
Wow,
And
these
how
are
far off
very
base am I?
intriguing stories. I gotta
Yes.
tell you, very intriguing tales. Oh, the tangled web we weave.
Keep an eye out for more tales as we continue to do this, as we still have our other technical issues,
And since we have technical
and
difficulties,
and these work out well for us. And
you know,
it's
hey,
also
it's
it's kind of a
fascinating.
fun change as well.
True,
We can
true.
just talk. We can let out our opinions, our ideas, have a little bit of fun,
Our
joke
dark
around a little bit.
desires.
That's our OnlyFans, Santa.
Oh, sorry. Never mind. I don't know. I'm
So,
bringing this. I thought I'd let it get real big and bushy. Hopefully by Christmas.
okay, you'll be ready for Christmas again. And
Yes.
again, tell us down below that do you think maybe there is a little bit of a demand for a Santa OnlyFans?
I'm sorry. I'm sure there's demand, but it's probably not going to happen. I'm sorry. At
He
least
says that
from me.
now.
Yeah, exactly. It depends. Am I going to retire or not? Can I retire on Santa OnlyFans?
I bet you could.
No, I
I
don't know.
bet you.
Just
Tell us
it
down
just
below if you don't
yeah.
if you
Why
would not be
and
surprised that there is a very large subsegment of people that would definitely
or
like
rather
a Santa OnlyFans.
I don't know. That's weird. But
Oh, because Santa comes down that chimney. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I'm
I don't
being
know.
bad.
Hey, look, we are just this is stream of consciousness. So yeah, if you can't handle stream of consciousness, sorry.
I
Oh shit, it's the thought police.
damn it.
Again? Anyway.
No, they smell the cabbage.
It wasn't the devil's cabbage.
Your
It
your
was
your,
the
your family finally had enough.
holy cow. If anybody out there has some good recipes for cabbage in a crock pot, just let me
his
know.
his family is pleading for you not to.
I made some cabbage because I'm
I,
on a low fat kind of vegetable chicken sort of thing, and I made some stinky vegetables and they were delicious.
I
But
I
I'm the
I
only one who
told you the
eats them.
best recipe for it. Chop it
What
up
was that
finely.
again?
You
Chop it
bring
up
home
fine.
fresh cabbage. You chop it
Fresh
all
cabbage.
nice and fine.
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 Okay.
A little fine.
Uh-huh.
You take it off the cutting board. You walk over to the corner of the cabinet there. You look down, open the trash can, and just
Okay.
scrape it all in. And then you order a pizza.
Well, at least there's some nutritional value.
And wings.
Ah, man, you see, this is killing me. I love all these things, except I can't do them anymore.
I've been doing lots of chili the last couple of days. I made a big batch.
So did I.
I've got plenty of leftovers. So that's been my big thing here. Anyway, people out there probably really don't know or care about that.
You know what? That's a good point.
Thank
So
you
this
guys.
has been another episode of Am I the Asshole?
Yes, it is. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate each and every one of you out there.
Most definitely. True.
Hopefully, we get our issues straight. And
It'll happen. But in the meantime, let's have some fun.
yes, yeah, I do enjoy these because it is fun to
These
talk
are
and
intriguing.
being
I
able to
mean,
kind of let it.
it's definitely PG-13, maybe a little R, but oh well.
That's fine.
Can't have an omelet if you don't
He
crack some eggs.
he's very concerned about that part.
Soarin' and Scratchin' is usually everybody can watch, which is cool, you know, and that's the only reason. That's the only reason. But I mean, this one
Okay.
is, I bet. But we don't know going in. Of course, with a headline like that, am I sleeping with my frenemy on my wedding day? I should have seen that coming, but I didn't because it was titillating. And
But
I
it's
clicked yes.
fun. I enjoy these. These are fun.
These are. I
Th-
got to tell you, I have been enjoying these. This is true. You're not wrong.
Thank you guys for
Yet
joining
again,
us.
my friend, you Eagle fan are not wrong.
Well, thank you, sir.
No
Thank
worries.
you guys out there for joining us. Please, if you wouldn't mind, a like, comment, subscribe, click on that little bell. Ding.
Ding.
If you want to know when we have a new video out, it's always appreciated.
But we don't pressure you. It's
No.
not what we do. But that being said, go ahead. What do you got to lose?
Let us know your thoughts down below. What do you think? Were we correct in our verdicts?
Are
And
we the
how would you
assholes?
judge them? Oh, well, we know the answer to that already.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's a given. Just don't answer that. We know already. but
Yes, we do. I just saw
but
that it's
yeah, what
getting
did you think
closer
of
to
these
April.
stories?
Holy crap.
Wait, what?
I just realized it's almost April. How are we that far into this year already?
It's startling. It doesn't feel like 2024 started
But
in a
there is a
weird
good
way.
good sign to that. If we're once we get to April, then we're only one more month away from our next concert.
Who are we going to see?
We're going to see Electric Callboy. Oh,
It's
that's
going to be
going to
a
be
great
fun.
show. I'm really looking forward to that show. That's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm
That's going to
actually
be a
going to
lot of
see
fun.
Camelot, Ad
That's
Infinitum,
right. You and Gene. It's
and
going to rock.
Hammerfall about a
Nice.
week and a half before that. So it's
Nice.
gonna be a fun couple weeks there.
So, what do you think? Should we take the Staten Island ferry over to Pier 17?
I don't know. I'll look it up and see what looks like the best approach. I
I
I really don't like the idea of driving in New York, but I don't know
Well, yeah. I mean, we could park at
where
Staten
that's
Island
at.
and take it over. It's 22 minutes to get there, and then it's an 8-minute walk. No, I take that back. A 15-minute walk.
Okay.
Because it's right across from South Street Seaport, and it's right there at the
Okay.
base of the Brooklyn Bridge. Yo, how about that bridge accident? Crazy, huh? In Baltimore?
Yeah, that's enough to make me not want to go over a bridge.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, it hit the case under the bridge, and obviously, and gravity took its toll. But dang, on,
Yeah.
crazy.
Just it's a good thing it wasn't like rush hour.
Oh, thank God for that.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
That could have been very
Yeah.
tragic.
And
So,
it's a shame because I know in movies, like some of our most beloved bridges are always a target. Like
yeah.
like the Golden Gate Bridge, Brooklyn Bridge, these are always taken out in movies.
Yeah.
It's a shame
It
because I love the Brooklyn Bridge. I think it's beautiful.
and in a lot of those movies, you ever notice it always ends up being like just like a piece of the bridge usually falls. So then there's
Well,
like
I don't
people
know.
going
Magneto, he
over.
he freaking took the whole bridge over.
Okay,
But
I'm
I
not
hear you.
familiar with that, so okay.
X-Men 3. Yo, yeah, okay, I know we're way off the topic, and so please forgive me. X-Men 97 is friggin' brilliant. I mean, it's brilliant. Um, and if it's any,
Is that a movie
if
or
it's
a
any,
show?
believe it or not, it's a show. It's an animated show. I'll even say. Did you ever watch the X-Men cartoon
No,
back in the 90s?
nope.
Oh well, then never mind.
Sorry.
But for those of you who did, you know how friggin' great the writing is. And I would say jump on now, Dave. It's amazing. It's really good, and I kid you not.
Where
Um,
is it?
Disney Plus.
Don't have that.
Okay, no problem. You should come over here and we'll watch it because it's so friggin' good. And I believe that just like Ryan Reynolds, have you seen the Deadpool trailer?
No.
All right, you know what? Let's not discuss this. It's okay.
Sorry. Sorry, everybody.
Nothing to be sorry about. But let me just say this. I think that Wade Wilson is correct. He is the Marvel Jesus. Thank you for watching.
There you go. Thank you. Sorry, I had no idea what to say after the X-Men stuff. I will just smile and nod. Thank you guys again. Until next time, everybody. Take care.
Much love. Peace.